But speaking of Shadow Realms, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the command center. Oh my god, what is this? I was planning on actually having our guest star with us here, right? No, yeah, right there, right next to us. We had Michael Sarah, but no, we have the man himself, G-Man. You know the,
Oh
you
my
know,
god, where
G-Man
am I?
from the movie Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the movie that we're going to talk about tonight. G-Man, he's here. It's him. It's actually him. Oh my
Oh,
god! And
where?
also, Gex
Where?
the Gecko over here. It's Mythos. I
Jeez.
don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what anyone is doing right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the command center. I'm Commander Lionheart. Like I said, we got G, we got Mythos, and this is Mystery Movie Friends, so where we talk about a movie, which, you
Finally,
know,
finally,
oh yeah,
finally, after a week.
oh yeah, we've been postponing this shit for a week. If it wasn't G, it was Mythos and almost me. So,
And we're gonna postpone it 1 week again. Okay, guys.
thank you all
Bye.
so
Okay,
much for
goodbye.
watching. Bye. Okay, so yeah, no, please no. But yeah, before we actually begin with the movie review and stuff, how are you guys doing this week? How's
I'm
life? How's
just,
things been?
they've been busy.
I'm actually very impressed.
You're very impressed with what? Those.
I'm very impressed that I survived the vaccine.
Oh, oh yeah. So that's why we had to postpone the on past Thursday because Mythos was out of commission because of the big Roni vaccine, and we had to I actually told G let's postpone it for later, the past Sunday because G.
Things have
Classified.
been
It's
busy
classified.
and changes are coming. Uh,
Yes.
sorta,
So
sorta.
yeah, those changes are going to be a
We'll
brand
have
new
an
web.
announcement eventually.
It's gonna be a brand new webcam that G is gonna get for himself, and a
I
microphone,
wish.
and a PS5. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. I've said it a couple times during the other live streams. Work's been hell. But you know, it's finally Sunday. It was finally my free day, so I went out, enjoyed some quesadillas and some piña colada, and now we're here. Almost
That
almost
sounds
asleep,
delicious.
almost asleep because
You name pizza.
hey, they invited me. I can't
Man,
invite if
now
they invite me. I cannot invite if they invite me. Also, hey, Haunting Gamer, welcome to the stream, my friend. People, alright?
Hey,
Oh,
It's people with an I, though. Although, unless it's something else.
yeah,
Also,
Lion doesn't have the better TTV emote.
I do, but
It's like
it's not displayed.
like,
It doesn't display on the restream. I fucking hate the restream. Let me switch something out for a second here because I still did not put the the what you call it, the follows and the subscriptions display on this screen. Like it's on the other screens, but not on this one. Let me just grab it real quick. You're not. Oh my god, what parental advisory? This will only take a second,
shit.
and then we're back. And now I just flop it.
parental
And
advisory. Okay. Kids, go to sleep.
yeah, fair warning, people, people of Earth. This is not a kid show.
People of the
Nope.
universe.
Just saying.
Nope,
We
not
are
a kid show and not a kids movie.
Yeah, and we are not responsible for teaching your kids.
What they
Parents,
mean
your
is that
kids.
there's some very good titties, so you should stay.
They're not showing that on this
Wasted
Christian
no time.
on this Christian channel, sir. No titties. Okay? Understood? All right. So,
You're not
You
even
lied to
you're not
me.
even Christian.
How could you?
ese no es el punto, G. Fuck, I forgot my notebook. God damn it. You guys keep talking. Let me grab it.
I have
Oh, so
no
you made
notes.
notes? Oh, you didn't make notes. I didn't make those. Well, I didn't make notes either as well.
I just
I
watched the
actually-
movie.
No, I actually didn't make notes. It's just general information about the movie. Or,
Oh, so
well,
you're just gonna grab the notebook and just be like, huh. So if you go to this part, you're gonna learn
Into the-
about something like this
You know
and
what?
this.
You know what? Like right here it says show titties. Oh wait. It's like, there you go.
If you
Right here
see in
says,
page number 44,
professional reviewers don't have notes for the movie they're about to review. More news at 7. No, it's just
Professional reviewers here. Hell yeah.
like I said, it's just general info.
exactly.
About it, about the movie that we're talking about, which is, like I said, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Okay. I know I'm gonna regret it. I just know I'm going to regret this because Mythos already did a comment, already gave me a little bit of a comment, a little bit of a
Oh.
hint. Oh yeah. Oh gee. Oh gee.
Oh, please,
Oh.
please elaborate, please.
He'll elaborate. He'll
I'm
elaborate
going to
as we go through.
explode.
Where we are going to be professional gentlemen here, reviewing people, and we are going to go
Emphasis on professional.
That movie sucks.
step
Nah.
by step, or not. Actually, the reason why I didn't actually like make notes is because I did get a comment on the last video that someone said this seems more like a summary than a review, so this time I'm not going to go beat by beat like we did last time, like saying, well, this happened and then this happened and this and this and then this and this and this. We are just going to kind of go through it,
And
but
then
not
they bang. Oh wait, that's
in-
Terminator.
well. They almost banged in this one as well.
Say we can safely say they did.
It could be implied. Also, hey John, welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you're having a grand old time.
Hey John.
Hello, John.
Hello.
But yeah, like I said, we're gonna be talking about Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Movie was released in 2010, so it fits our criteria that I put for ourselves that it would be movies from 2010 and below, you know, or before.
I mean, it's
I
11
should say.
years already. So,
Yes,
and
it's been 11 years since that. Which actually, the reason why we're doing this one is I wanted to do this one for the first episode of Mystery Movie Friends, but I decided that it was a little bit better for us to do Terminator since it's A, an old movie, and B, I had never seen that movie. So I think that it was better for the first episode of the show, or for the official first episode of the show. We will not talk about the pilot ever again, ever. Got it? Ever? Mythos?
What?
I'm looking at you. Ever.
don't worry. It'll come back to haunt us. It'll come back.
God, it is going to come back, isn't it? It'll bite him. It'll bite my ass once more.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yes, John. It is fairly new. But it was directed by Edgar Wright. He was originally attached to the first Ant-Man until he was replaced by Peyton Reed. He also did Dawn of the Dead. Did he do Hot Fuzz as well? Or I'm trying to remember if he did do Hot Fuzz. I know that he's done a few movies that are like supposed to be like connected in a way. Shaun of the Dead being one of them. and God, was it the end of the world or the world's end? And it's not the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, but
It's the end of the world as we know it.
I think that he also did Baby Driver, which is much more recent. I've heard a lot of good things about that movie.
Excuse me.
But I have not actually watched it. Yeah, John says he did Baby Driver. But yeah, he has directed a few good movies. He's a very talented director and very liked director. I have not watched Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz or well, I started watching at World's not at World's End. It's the World's End or something like that. I think that it's the name of the movie. I think I started watching it and I didn't, but it was when it released and I didn't really like it. That like I never got too much into it. Stopped watching it and all that. I'm starting to sound like Mythos there, because Mythos does that with which ones were The Thing and Chucky? You were saying yesterday, yeah. But yeah, movie directed by
Chucky was the thing. I never finished it because it was in local TV and I never finished it basically. And they never air it again. I don't know why.
Interesting. Instead, they just put a lot of Steven Seagal movies. That's what they put here in WAPA. Are they still doing that? I don't watch local
Again,
TV.
it
So.
wasn't even in WAPA. It was in, I believe it was in Telemundo.
Oh, you did say Telemundo,
which is kind of like the same, to be honest.
bargain bin, kind of maybe. They're both the same. Whatever. But yeah, let's just like last time, let's put on, and this is gonna get me the fucking copyright claim. For some stupid reason, I put the trailer to Terminator that last time, and that's the part that got copyright claim. The rest of us showing parts of the movie, nothing. It was just that part of me showing the stupid trailer, and I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious?
I think putting the trailer of Scott Pilgrim will get us banned.
Banned, maybe, or banged.
Both.
Both, maybe. Anyways, let's see that trailer, and then we will officially start talking a little bit about the movie.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up? I'll leave you alone forever now. You know this one girl with hair like this?
Yes, that's Ramona Flowers.
She's out of your league.
You know her? Tell me now.
She just moved here, got a job at Amazon.
I have to order something really cool.
Scott, are you waiting for the package you just ordered?
Maybe.
Okay, wait. Real talk, though. Real talk. D,
Yes.
you know that's us, right? As soon as I put a fucking order in any whichever place, eBay, Amazon, whatever, I am immediately just checking. Did they send me my package already? So
Just sitting in front of the door.
yeah, just sitting there
That
waiting
part
for the
was so-
waiting
was
for the mailman.
Definitely hits.
Like,
I would say that's more me than you, because you as of lately are more like, yeah, I ordered something, I forgot about it. It gets here when it gets here.
it may
I'm
seem
the
like
one
that.
who like, okay, it's it.
I may seem like that, but it is not like that, my friend. I am as soon as I order, I'm constantly checking. I'm constantly said. Actually, I said I think that I mentioned that I had ordered different Elgato the HD 60S Plus, whatever. That is the one that has 4K blah blah blah. And I placed that order on the 9th, and today is when they actually shipped it. I've been every single day just looking at my phone, just, is it over? Is it delivering? Is it going out? Have you packaged it, you motherfucker? So yeah, that's the I am just like that, just like Scott, just waiting for the package. Although, as we learn, it's not because of the package; it's because of something else. But let's continue the trailer.
You may have to defeat my 7 evil exes.
So what you're saying is we are dating?
I guess.
Does that mean we can make out?
Sure.
Scott Pilgrim. Okay, so yeah, hot buzz.
Feel the wrath of the League of Evil Exes.
Ramona dated twins.
At the same time. If you want something bad, you have to fight for it. Step up your game, Scott. Combo. Break out the L word.
Lesbian?
The other L word.
Lesbians?
What are you doing?
Getting a life.
You want to fight me for her? Why on earth would you want to do that?
Because I'm in love with her.
Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
Maybe next time we don't date the girl with 11 evil ex-boyfriends.
7.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Evil ex-boyfriend.
What?
Shut up. Okay,
Coming
so
soon.
coming soon. Yes, coming
To go.
very, very, very soon. Before I actually leave the floor open to you guys, because I'll just probably intervene in the middle of you guys. I gotta say that I had not watched the movie in a couple of years at this point. I actually did, I watched it, and I think that when close to when it came out, not in theaters though. I don't think that we saw it in theaters, right, G?
No, we didn't
No,
actually got the opportunity.
No, and I don't think that I don't think that we saw it at your house either. It was just I watched it on my own and you watched it on your own.
Exactly. Yeah, something less, more or less. Yeah.
And Mitos, you had not seen this movie.
Up until now, I've never seen the movie
Okay.
or anything outside of like a little bit about the game.
Yeah, I should mention that this movie is actually based on a comic book of the. Well, it's a little bit complicated because apparently Scott Pilgrim versus the World is like the second arc of the comic books, and I don't know. It's some sort of I've never like really delved into much of that lore of the comics based on or the comics that are based on this movie or vice versa. This movie is based on those comics. It was comics first, then movie, and then game. So I have said that I pre-ordered the physical version of the game that just re-released, but I have actually I don't think that I've actually ever played the game. I believe that I only played a demo long ago because I'm not great at beat 'em up games. I think that River City Girls is the one that kind of made me more interested in them. So I am actually pretty looking forward to this game. But the movie I had not seen in a while, so watching it again last week and then again last night and well between last night and today because I hadn't finished watching it. I can acknowledge because I know that Mitos is probably gonna say it. I can acknowledge that this movie is stupid and it's dumb. And I love it. Spoilers, TLDR of this movie review. Listen to me, you edgy boys. Mitos knows who I'm talking about. Listen to me, you edgy boy. Adam. I love it. I don't know what it is about this fucking movie. It just puts a smile on my face. It just puts a smile on my face. It makes me just
Well,
feel. Yes.
I'm just
Go
gonna
on.
say it's stupid fun.
Yeah. It's again. I know the plot, the actual story, and everything. How it all goes down. It's stupid.
It's just
I know.
teenage drama.
I know. I know. And I'm one of those people who fucking hate that. Who hate teenage drama. And yet I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It's one part is because this movie is basically a video game. A pure ass video game. Like unlike actual video game movies that are that adapt an existing IP, you know, like say the Prince of Persia movie
It is
or
okay. I said it is not play. Ready Player One. Is that the name?
yeah, that's the name.
Ready. It's not like as like top level like Player One, which is just everything is video game. It shows you everything about old video games, newer video games, and everything. Scott Pilgrim is more like it takes uh, it takes more arcade games, beat 'em ups, and all that.
Yeah, the difference between Ready Player One for me and this is that Ready Player One is a lot of tell. They tell you
It's
a
a lot
lot.
of different genres of video games, basically.
They they're constantly giving you explanations. They're telling you about the video game. They're telling you, oh, this is a video game world and this and that. Here they show you. It's not like they just put just at the beginning of the game God, of the movie. They are already starting with a nod. They put the it says in the not so long ago in the mysterious land of Toronto, Canada, or something like that. And then what does it do? It just does the Zelda chime when you start a Link to the Past. Like it uses the Sonic the Queen of that we saw in the trailer. It just it puts like it doesn't stop itself to say this is a video game movie. It just shows you that it has all of the concepts of a video game, and but it's actually a movie. Are you getting me? Right? Like
Yeah, yeah, I get you, but
Well, I understand the argument you two are presenting, but you need to remember, Ready Player One is based on a book. It's not based on a comic book or a video game. It's based on a book that is based on references to all this 80s pop culture, anime, nerd stuff from the 80s.
yeah,
That's the main difference between this and 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 Ready Player One. Because this is based on a comic book that is in turn based on a video game. And yeah, like you said, Lion, it doesn't tell you, well, this is a video game because I was thinking about it. To me, it felt like a video game movie, but it also felt like a martial arts movie. Because there's a lot of martial arts fighting in this movie.
yeah, it's I mean essentially the whole premise is basically a fighting game. You know, like a Street
Exactly.
Fighter or a Mortal Kombat or whatever, except it doesn't, well, kind of doesn't take itself as serious as say those movies, which just
Oh,
they
thank
try
God
to
it doesn't.
apply movies like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat just try to apply um actual movie structure into and make it video gamey. You know, like they have fights, but there's never like in this movie that it always shows when they start the actual fight. It says versus. You know, it doesn't throw you. It doesn't actually visually look like video games. Those movies, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, they're just movies based on a video game. This one is actually a pure video game, kind of, I guess. Except for the beginning. The beginning is
Sorta.
yeah.
Sorta.
It actually takes a while. It's like 30
Yeah,
minutes for
yeah,
it
the
to actually
beginning
get
was
to the
very
to the fight
hard,
to
to be
the video game part. Like before that, it's just subtle. Well, not subtle. They can hit you with a truck in the face. No, it's more like it because they're just throwing shit left and right. In terms of video game video game references.
All right,
And
here
stuff.
comes Mythos. Here comes Mythos.
There goes
So,
me, those. Yeah, I give up.
He came like
Good
a
night.
wreck.
Good night, everyone.
The beginning of the movie, really freaking boring. Nothing happened.
I know it's slow. I know.
It's like nothing is happening so much that I actually wanted to just turn off the movie.
Then here's the deal, because I remember that I told you that I thought that you said that you fell asleep during this movie or didn't watch it completely, and no, you said that you had never watched it. Was I just
Because of
having
the
like
beginning.
was I like having mental telepathy or reading your mind and knowing or seeing into the future and knowing that you would say this? Because I knew that
I'll tell you. Okay,
Lion the Psychic.
I'll tell you. The beginning of the movie really was boring at a level that I was like, you know what? I kind of want to just stop watching. You know what kept me watching?
Yes. Not Michael Cera,
What
I bet,
kept-
because
No. What kept me watching were the effects and the cuts of those scenes.
yes.
Some of those scenes, transitions, were fucking amazing.
Yep. I
Can I swear here?
yeah. Come. A que te meto, cabrón. A que te meto. God damn. Can you swear?
Those,
Con la chancleta. Con la
those
chancleta.
Ah, yo
cuts,
falta,
those
espérate.
transitions, those
Mira,
scene
mira,
transitions,
con
those
esta.
cuts, I was like, that looks freaking cool.
Yes.
Like
that-
the part where there's the part where Scott is in the party looking for Rosanna is her name?
the what?
Ramona.
Ramona.
Ramona. Sorry. The part when he was looking for Ramona and there was like these very very great shots or very good very
sounds-
great
It
scene
sounds like you're saying
precision.
Hamona.
No. Ramona.
Oh, okay.
Like this very, very, really good scene transition between characters while he was asking for Ramona.
Yeah.
And those scenes were really well done. And I was like, damn, I really like this. I really
Yeah.
dig the scenes transition. There was a few other scene transitions that, and some really like did some different cuts that I was like, yeah, the effects are on point. This is a very good effect
Oh yeah,
movie.
that is absolutely true. Like I actually didn't
And little-
do research
Little did I
enough to
know that
say-
was just the icing of the cake from effects on the movie.
Oh yeah, like that was something that I did notice. I'm pretty sure that I appreciated that when I first saw the movie like 10 plus years ago, or 10 years ago, I should say. But it wasn't until I resaw it last week that I actually was like laser focused, just had it on the telly, and I paid close attention to that, and I was like, damn, these fucking cuts are so amazing. Like I
They're
don't
seamless.
think that I've
They're seamless.
They're very
You feel like
seamless,
you're
yeah.
just watching something that it's going and going and going and never stopping to change scene.
like even when it does the transition from night to day, like that is just like
They're seamless.
one immediate cut shot, like just right there, a view of the moon, and then suddenly it's the sun, right in the same place.
There's the scene
No,
where
but
Scott
that's also the comedy of it, because if you see in the movie, they say like, oh, I stay in the night, and the night was like, okay, 3 minutes and it's already day, let's get off. and stuff like that, and continue on our day.
There is a
It
part
wasn't.
that I
It wasn't like
really,
that.
really loved that I say it might be my favorite part of the movie.
Which
It is when Scott was with his friend and he was like he didn't want to be with the Chinese girl or something like
with
that,
knives.
and there was him like thinking like daydreaming or something, and there were some really good shots like he was daydreaming and then he was suddenly walking and then he was like doing something. It was before they went into the party.
Was it when he dreamt that Ramona was going to deliver the package?
Or maybe that was it.
No, just you're still in the beginning. You're talking about the first dream where he actually sees Ramona for the first time in his dreams.
It. I mean, yeah, that's he had.
And you have the movie. You have the movie there, right?
Yeah, I literally pulled it up because I
Look
literally
for
realized that we need to reference.
Look for the scene before the party scene before Scott tried to find Ramona in the party.
Ramona?
Like keep going back, like back, and you'll see those scenes that I'm talking about. But he's like a little bit depressed, and then suddenly
that he
he's
says
in the,
that he says that he's alone.
Exactly.
is that
That's
the-
that's her saying.
Okay, yeah,
that's her
that's-
saying.
Yeah, I'm actually right there in that scene.
like he was that, and then he was with his friend, and then they like I forgot if they focus on him or something like that, and then he's walking with his friend, and he's like, what am I doing? Where are we going?"
I
And
mean,
the party, the group was like, "We're going to a party," and he's like, "Ah, but I don't want to go to the party," and they're already like almost there.
oh yeah, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. It's a little bit after this scene, which is when I think, right? Oh, it's after he sees her at the library though. I think that's what
Yeah.
you're it's this
Scott, what?
this
You only played one note for that entire song.
Yeah, that part. That's the part. Look at those transitions. Those transitions are so good.
yeah, and it's all throughout the movie. It's
Sorry, what are we
like
doing? I told you like 50 times.
We're going to this party.
and there we go again.
Party?
Another cut.
I thought you guys split
Yeah.
up. We did, but there might be some label guys
Yeah,
there.
these
That might be my favorite part because of those very, very seamless cuts.
yeah, again, the transitions in this movie are just fucking I have
They're
never
great.
seen
They're
anything
great.
like this in any other movie. Like I don't know where they got the idea or how they did this, but it's just chef's kiss. I think
It's
that
part of the fun. It's part of the fun of the transitions are part of the fun of the movie. Because
Yeah, and
some of
that's-
them are like, "Oh, I'm drunk. I fell asleep." Then the other day, and then Scott arrives.
yeah. That's when Wallace you see him passed out drunk and it's
Yeah.
night and then suddenly one frame and to the other it's already day. It's like God, how did this is just so great. Like
Yeah,
it's so seamless, like you said. It's seamless.
yeah. Speaking of great, Wallace is awesome. He's an
Wow.
asshole, but he's
That was
awesome.
pretty funny.
I
Really
got
like Wallace.
I actually forgot to mention who is everybody, and because this fucking movie actually has like a very big cast of characters, like big
Yeah.
names attached to it. Like aside from Michael Cera, who plays Scott Pilgrim, Mary Elizabeth Winstead was Ramona, which she was recently in Birds of Prey. Captain America, Chris Evans, who is Lucas Lee,
America's
Evo
ass.
X number 2. Brie Larson, who is Captain Marvel, as MV Adams.
Oh.
Brandon Routh, who was Superman. Yeah, Brie Larson is actually MV Adams. Like, you notice the difference between her playing MV Adams and Captain Marvel so fucking
Yeah.
much. I was like, why can't you be like Henry Adams, Brie Larson? Like, Brie Larson is a talented actress. It's just I think that me and G, we have gotten to the conclusion that maybe it was the directing in Captain Marvel.
It was
Of
it
why
was
she comes
well.
off a little bit off in that movie. Because
I think that
she
we'll
does.
eventually talk about that because yeah, you and me share the same opinion. I think that it was the direction, the script, and whatever ideal they wanted to push with the movie.
Yeah, because I still think that she's a little bit better in Endgame, even though obviously it's
Yeah.
less of her, but she is much better than she was in her own movie. So
Yeah, still,
I'm actually looking forward to seeing
still, I believe
her.
that Wanda almost came closer to beating Thanos.
Yeah. But I am looking forward to seeing Monica Rambeau with Captain Marvel, especially because they have beef now. But we're not here to talk about that. Brandon Routh as
That's a
Todd
story
Ingram.
for another time.
Yep. Brandon Routh, who is Evo X number 3, Todd Ingram. He is.
I knew he looked familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on
Yeah,
it.
it's Superman from Superman Returns. He plays Clark Kent in that one, and he's also the Atom in Legends of Tomorrow and all those CW DC shows and whatnot. And he also returned as Superman in that universe as well, but it's a different universe. Superman.
It's a whole mess.
Anna Kendrick as Stacy Pilgrim, which is Scott's sister. Kieran Culkin, who is Wallace. He is one of the Culkins from brother to Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. Aubrey Plaza as Julie
basically
Powers.
almost twins.
Yeah, I mean almost all of them. They are like 5 or 6 Culkins actually in the wild, running around, and they're all like all the same. It's like
They look the same.
It's like the Scar Guards. They're all the same. Aubrey Plaza, Jason Schwartzman. Jason Schwartzman. I call him young. God, what's his name? Fuck. He was in Transformers 4G, the scientist guy, and he was the scientist in Captain America: The First Avenger. Stanley Tucci. I call him young Stanley Tucci because he looks very similar to him, just younger and with more hair.
Somewhat,
and
maybe.
And Ellen Wong played Knife Shao. But yeah, and that's just a few of them. I didn't mention all of the characters because this movie has a lot of characters.
Oh yeah, there's the band. There's the rest of the Evil League.
Yeah,
but yeah,
the thing that struck me like it was something that they really did is that they presented characters and the characters had a purpose. It wasn't just that the characters was just there for the sake of being there. They had a purpose. Even, for example, the guy that knows everybody, I forgot his name.
Como or
and
something
I literally,
like that. He's
something
literally
like that.
there just for that. He's there because he's the guy who knows everybody. And you always
but
he actually pops up a few times, like even
exactly.
if he's not interacting with the others.
But he's also the ones who give the band the shot at the Battle of the Bands in the first fight when Scott fights the first X.
It was him.
Yeah, I think it was him. I think maybe
because
I don't know.
God, I forget what the name of the leader of the band is. I think it's Stefan or something like that.
I think it's Stan the Talent. Because I remember Stan,
yeah, I know the
young Neil and
Neil,
Kim.
Yeah, like it's but I remember that the reason that they got the gig was he was supposedly talking with a guy. He said that he was talking with a guy, and the guy said that they were looking for a band for the Battle of the Bands, and he was like, "Well, I'm in a band." And he was like,
I'm
"You're in a band? I'm so totally in a band." Like, I I love they're just such stupid characters, but I love them for that. Like the part
Well,
where
actually,
the part where he freaks out in the first in the first battle of the bands when Crash and the Boys, you know, that one band that's Crash and the Boys. Is the girl a boy too? And she's like
She flips them over.
But they first do like a very small song, Crash and the Boys, and then they actually do a song, and that's when he starts panicking, and Kim is looking at the
sorta,
drummer girl
and it's because and it's because Wallace started to actually
antagonizes.
cackle it, antagonize them.
Yeah.
And that's the part where I think that the movie actually picks up the pace at the Battle of the Bands,
It's at
because
the battle. Yeah. At
this point,
at this point, it's
uh,
just a typical teenage drama. It's
Exactly.
when it's when this happens, when the Battle of the Bands start. That's where the actual like shit goes down, and we actually get into the meat of the movie, which is
Yeah, and that's why I say this whole like very very great cuts, very great scene transition. It was just the icing of the cake. Then they introduced like the battles, and each and every battle, it's done so well with effects.
Yeah.
Insane.
Speaking of battles, about the first battle, Lion, look at Mythos.
What?
Oh,
I still stand that you look like the first X.
He says that you look like Matthew Patel, the first Evil X. I don't know. No me mira a mí. Just look at him because I don't know. Let me look for
Get the haircut, get some eyeliner, and dress like a pirate. Also, be a little bit more Indian.
emo.
I think he emo. Yeah, emo.
Well, emo and also Indian, which I actually looked for because I was like, ooh, this may or may not have aged well, but apparently he does. He is of Indian descent. Is because of his father. I think that was born in India. So I guess because he started doing like the and I was like, ooh.
Oh, he actually
this...
he actually break out in Bollywood style sort of dancing.
Yeah. Okay, here's the shot. Here's the shot of the guy just to have reference of what. Dude, no, I don't.
My face is long. He has like a very rounded face.
Yeah,
I stand by it. I stand by it, and I will go to Congress to present a petition to make Mythos my Patel.
Look at Matty Patel. Look at Mythos.
Like that.
Look at Matty Patel. Look at Mythos.
Change the Hunting Gamer, change the hair, make him more emo, and I'll swear to you.
Okay,
so that you will find.
What he's saying, Mythos, is just put some eyeliner on and a terrible wig or something. I don't know.
Right.
Oh no!
That's a fucking Sharpie, dude.
God damn it.
So yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, the beginning of the movie, I will give it to you. I will give it to you that the beginning of the movie is a little bit on the slowish side. I still fucking
I get it. I get it.
Yes.
But the thing is, they took so long, and I don't know why they took so long to get to the good part of the movie. Because there was so much. It's like watching a freaking 2 episodes of filler of Naruto just to watch one episode, like 20 minutes of like 10 minutes of one episode of Naruto. That is what I'm looking for.
When I watched it again last night, I was thinking Mythos is not going to like the beginning of the movie just because it is so slow. Because it takes 30 minutes. It literally takes 30 minutes for them
Yeah.
to from the start of the movie, which is slow because it's not a fast paced start. You know, this doesn't start fast paced like other movies do with like a action scene or showing like flashback or some action happening in some other. No, it just starts right there, just saying, uh, uh, not so long ago in the distant land of Toronto or whatever, and then it starts with them just talking about
Uh,
Scott dating a high schooler, which, yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
I
By the
agree
way,
with
her father is
I
9
agree
years
with
older than her
both of you.
father.
What did you say, Mythos? You,
Uh, there's
you not
this part where God, what is her name again?
knives?
Yeah, when Nye says that her father is 9 years older than her mother.
No, she says it later when Scott is like trying to break up with her. That's when
Yeah,
she mentions that. But even though this is like a slow start, a slow beginning, I still fucking love that that beginning part when they are about to start, when they actually start playing and they have this scene. I'm not going to put audio for legal reasons. But I God,
I have
I just
I
love
have
this
an
scene
opinion.
because
I have an opinion
it
about the
is just a
music, by the
fucking
way.
long corridor or space, which if you saw the space where they were in, it's not that long, but because
yeah,
they visually make it so that it looks longer than actually is. Like, I fucking love that part actually. Um but yeah, after that, nothing major really happens. Scott just, for some odd reason, has a dream that of Ramona using his brain to deliver packages because I think that she mentions that, like, he mentions, I've seen you in my dreams, delivering packages or something
Yeah,
like
it's a
that.
highway. It's a highway
that's
that she takes. That it's 3 miles and 15 seconds.
Yeah,
yeah,
again, it's so stupid, but again, video game movie kind of, I guess.
Oh,
It
but that's the thing, and I think that they did that on purpose. Now I bring you back to the to why I think that they made the slow beginning. I think that they make it on purpose because if you go back to other video game movies, they take themselves so seriously, and they
yeah,
begin by giving you this slow beginning by going all through this. Oh, we're gonna get serious and like that, and then half an hour later they don't take themselves seriously anymore. They're like, yeah, this is us. We're crazy.
yeah,
Let's go with it.
yeah, it is true. Most video game
yeah. I
movies,
understand that other video game movies start on the peak and then it slows down. While this one is slow, but it
it
starts
picks up.
picking up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
picks up basically.
yeah, it's just Scott. Basically, for those of you who haven't watched it, Scott is dating a high schooler. Supposedly, he has moved on from his big ex who dumped him a year ago. No, basically nobody believes this crap that he actually does like this girl. He's just with her because he doesn't want to be alone. And everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Wallace knows it. Kim knows it. His sister knows it. Everybody.
Yeah, the whole
So,
band, the family, everyone.
I mean, it has been a year
It's,
and a
yeah,
year or something like that that
they
they broke
actually
up.
say exactly how many days have passed.
451 days and 15 seconds.
Yeah, something like that. That comes up later when Ramona makes the comment to that this is when they are already dating, I guess. And she makes the comment that his hair is getting shaggy. Apparently, that's a trigger word for him. That's like saying the magic the words to Winter Soldier, like that immediately like oh. But you know, I thought about it and I understand him because I'm kind of the same because I have like this big thing with whenever I'm not like this, you know, clean shaved. If I have, because I have a baldness right here, and that's why you see me using the cap a lot on streams. It's because it's to cover it up because I don't like it. I don't like seeing the baldness here that I the natural baldness that I have. So I can understand why he does the whole cover his whole head when she makes the comment of, "Oh, you have shaggy hair," you know. So I don't know. I I don't hate Scott or because of who he is, but I can kind of relate to some of what he goes through. Like, which, by the way, I love the casting of Michael Cera as Scott. I think that he's perfect, except in one specific like area, and it's that I don't believe for shit that that a guy that a goddamn lizard looking guy like him can score so many girls. Like Envy, like Ramona. Knives, I understand because he's taking advantage of her, but the other ones, though, I don't know.
But let me stop you right there. Have you seen Gideon?
Okay, but I have seen Gideon, but Gideon, like the way he presents himself is why
he just has money.
Yeah, I know, but you know that's neither here nor there.
This is from 2010.
Yeah.
Way back when nerds were cool.
Were they?
There, I said
it. And that's about it.
Come on, man. Work with me here.
But yeah, outside of that part, Michael Cera was for me perfect casting as. I mean, again, I have not seen or rather read the comic book, so I don't know if this is actually how the character is supposed to act.
I'm on the floor with one. Yeah.
What?
I'm on the board with one. Yeah.
God damn it. But I do think that the character works so well because it's basically just Michael Cera being Michael Cera. Like
that's the thing. They present Scott as this heartthrob that it's going around breaking hearts.
Yep.
Which is not true, and I did question myself, like, is this really true? When it was specifically on the scene when they have a phone call when he had a phone call with Envy, and she was talking to him like, "Oh, you're breaking hearts and doing all this, and you're dating a high schooler." Oh, by the way, that phone call to me was awesome because when she asked, "Oh, so you're dating someone? What's her name? Ramona?"
I'm not gonna
I was
tell
like,
you.
"Dude, come on." I'm not gonna tell you, Ramona.
I'm not gonna tell you her name, Ramona. Oh, what? You know her? I gotta go. Like, I fucking love.
By the way, did
Brie Larson as Envy Adams.
Did any of you find that, well, not odd, but I don't know, weird, the obsession this movie had with the word "cum"?
What?
It had a weird obsession.
Oh, I mean, I think it's mostly the way that they say it that sounds sexual, I guess. Like,
they put emphasis on the word come, and if you listen to the lines that they say, "Oh, I'm glad you came," or something like that, and they put emphasis on came, and I'm like, what are you trying to say?
I think you're reading too. I think
Kid,
that dirty mind of yours is.
Something that I really liked that I say the movie did freaking very good was that you can see, like, it's not about with the what was the name, the ex boyfriend League Avengers or something like that.
The League of Evil Exes.
Yeah, the
The
League of
Guild.
Evil Exes is not it's not about how difficult each one of them were. I say it's more, at least for me, it was more how better each fight looked with all the effects and everything. Because like when you see the first fight, it's like, oh, you can the shadow clone jutsu with the demon.
The hipster demon chicks is what he calls them.
Yeah, the hipster demon chicks and him like levitating, and that was about it. And then you go to the next boyfriend, which is the skate guy,
Yeah,
and you can
played
see
by
like these very cool tricks with the skate and this jump and everything. And it gradually each boyfriend it
each X.
gets
Let's
yeah each X the effects get gradually better and better and better until the final one, which I actually really enjoy that.
yeah, it's yeah, each one escalates you know, not like you said in difficulty, but in how cool each fight looks.
Well, if you
I
notice something, the only X that Scott beats by actually beating him up is the last one, which is Gideon. The rest he beats them by using knowledge, like using reverse psychology, or when he beat up the vegan X, which by the way,
The
the vegan
vegan one
police.
was freaking funny.
God.
Oh my god, the vegan
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, but back when I saw it the first time, I didn't really understand much of that.
Chickens are
What
vegan too.
when I
That is a great line. 10 out of 10.
now that I've watched it in the 2020s, it's like, and you know that not everybody, it's not all vegans, but there are a lot of eccentric vegans that just want to flaunt it out that they are vegan and they want to show superiority. So
I mean,
watching this, I was like, damn.
Envy actually says this directly. If you're vegan, you're better than everyone else.
Yeah,
like,
he got like
oh.
freaking superpowers and all that.
And I was like you, Lion. Back then, I didn't thought much about it, but now seeing it again, and I'm like, yeah, this is a jab. No, this is a cross. No, this is a combo. This is a combo hit for them.
Yeah.
Ah.
And also
it's
the chick,
But vegan police, that was cool.
the evil X that it was the chick. That whole battle, like with the weapons and all that, the
yeah,
freaking
the whip blade and the hammer.
whip thingy, yeah, whatever she has like a zipper or something like that. I was like,
I think
like
that it's
something.
it's like a belt kind of, but it's like a razor belt.
Yeah,
It's a flexible sword. I think that there's a character in Soul Calibur that uses the same weapon.
It's Ivy. I'm pretty sure that it's kind of supposed to be
And
like
then
a little bit about reference to Ivy.
and then Ramona taking like on her little pouch, taking out this huge hammer, and the whole fight between them. It was so great. The end, it was like, the fuck just happened?
It's a weak spot, man.
Yeah,
Behind the knees.
Behind the knee is her weak spot, and once Scott touches it, apparently that just makes her go.
She has
"Oh!"
an orgasm and die, basically.
I love the Netflix
Yeah.
subtitles though because it says moaning sounds, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it had a lot of
Oh my.
moaning sounds.
I'm like, God
But yeah,
damn.
she basically has an orgasm so hard she exploded.
Thank God I was alone because I was actually
that's-
seeing that without headphones.
And that's another part. Whenever an ex dies, it explodes into like coins,
Coins.
which of
That
course is an homage for the like arcade
Yeah, it's-
machines where you get
Exactly.
It's like
It's
Streets
like
of
a video
Rage
game.
and, or
Yeah.
River City,
And-
some games like that.
and it looks so good.
Yeah, especially in the last battle when he's just pulverizing enemies left and right with the sword, and you see
You can see the silhouette of the people in the
it's just the silhouette of the people made with the coins that fall. It is just those
That was
details.
so damn good. And
Yeah.
just started with the first X was like what he said, like $2 something.
Yeah,
$2 and something.
He said that it
goes
wasn't
up.
enough for the bus ride for the
For the
train.
bus ride.
Yeah, for the bus ride home.
Yeah,
It's,
and then like those effects were so well done too. Like holy shit, I really want to know how to do that.
yeah, all the effects in this movie are just so top notch, so over the top, so crazy, so amazing, and you're left wondering how any of this was actually made. Like
And
they
of
were.
course,
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you keep going.
I was gonna say,
No, you. No, I am you. No, you.
like,
No,
you can
I'm you.
see-
And you.
you can see how better the effects gets slowly. But when they got to the twins, that's when the movie say, you know what, we're gonna throw as crazy effects as we can. And holy
Yeah.
shit, that delivers.
Yeah,
Those effects were amazing.
yeah,
Like the double dragon throwing the freezing wing, and then they pop again. The double dragon pops again, and then they put they activate like this, what I'm gonna say, the secret weapon of the band, and then this Jetty gorilla appear, and it's just this fight between these two titans, and it's actually just two bands fighting each other.
Hey,
It sounds.
Godzilla versus Kong happened already in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Actually, that is not Godzilla. That is basically Ghidorah without a head.
Yeah. It's just
True,
Ghidorah
true,
missing,
that was
missing
true.
one head. But the other one's it's King Kong.
Yeah.
That the fight itself was pretty damn great. I will say that I mean, if they kept going at the pace that they were going, probably would have been like a 2.5 hour movie if they would have given the twins context, but they just skimmed over them. So I kind of feel like they were just there to fill in that spot because, well, obviously because they are part of the comics, so they didn't want to like skip them over. But
Yeah, and that
aside
whole scene,
from the
main
fight,
focus was-
aside
that,
from
that whole scene, the main focus was the Ramona and Gideon, basically.
Gideon,
Whatever you pronounce it. The G-Man.
G-Man.
It's basically that
The G-Man.
the interaction between the G-Man, the band, Ramona, and Scott. That whole interaction.
Yeah.
Well, basically, yeah, the twins were there because Evil X.
Yeah, like they didn't even have a single line in the movie. They were just there to be an obstruction. Like, so
Yeah.
I love the actual fight, but I feel like that was my least favorite of the Evo X's encounter, just because there wasn't like any friction or any banter or anything.
Yeah.
It was just them going head to head against them, and that's it. They were just there
Yeah, it was
as the opposition. So I
As
kind of feel like they were
it
like,
was just, as I say, it was just let's throw all the crazy effects as that we can into this whole fight.
Yeah, they sacrifice the whole giving them character or whatever, and just threw in all the whole budget. What was left of the budget, just throw it in there, and that's what they did.
I mean, they give you like a little context of how Ramona dated
oh yeah,
the other exes,
yeah,
and this one was like, oh, she just dated twins. That's it.
exactly.
Nothing else.
At the same time.
And
I mean, threesome, I guess.
exactly. And I don't know.
I'm not gonna be the one to judge.
Which is weird because they're brothers.
And of course, the final fight is the final fight. So they went all out with effects, and of course more story and everything. Which I really like that final fight. That final fight was very fun to watch.
Yeah, and actually watch it 2 times. It kind of felt like Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah.
That was
Scott gained the power of love.
Oh my god!
Scott gained the power of self-respect.
Yeah.
The second part, the second part is like he's going back into the club, but he's pissed off and he just murder everyone.
Your hair is stupid. And then
yeah.
What else? What was the other thing? God, your
Gideon,
club sucks.
I got beef. Let's go.
Yeah, your club sucks. I'm something other. I got beef. Let's go. It's like the second time that he fights Gideon. It's just so damn good.
He knew what was gonna happen.
It actually that part. For me, that part actually feels like when you lose a battle in a final boss, and then you're like, oh, I know what to do. So you go back, you basically just plow through the minions or stuff like that, and then you go to the final boss directly.
Or Ansem. In Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my god. Look as far as you are able.
You have to eat that cutscene over.
Oh my god.
Skip.
No, that's the thing that in the original Kingdom Hearts there was no skip scene for all of those cutscenes. So you had to just wait there, listen to that fucking monologue all over again, which is why I know it so much, because I had to sit there and listen to it a billion times because of that motherfucker. So
yeah,
we're still unconscious. I'm guilty of still unconsciously pressing X trying to skip this shit.
Which again, that part of him dying and quote unquote retrying again, it shows it doesn't tell, it shows it's a video game. You know,
yeah, exactly.
It doesn't say like not like at the end when it says continue or whatever. No, it just shows you. It's like somebody pressed the retreat. I know that he used like the life technically could also count like a checkpoint, I guess, or a save point. Because it's not directly after he picked up the life. Which by the way, that only happened because he beat. I mean, I think that it's because he accumulated all of those points from all the other Evo X's. It's not clear why the 1-up showed up, but I'm guessing that it's because of that. Again, show don't tell.
It also works with the line when he actually says, "Well, what are you gonna do, Scott?" "Well, I'm getting a life," and he goes to Ramona.
Yeah, but the life shows up. Physically shows
exactly.
up. And then he says, "Getting a life."
He grabs it.
So yeah. But it's after they defeat the twins and the score has finished counting or whatever, and the life appears. So it's either like because he defeated them, or because it's a total of all the score that he got from the other bosses.
I mean, if you do the math, I think he actually accumulated like 10,000 points by that time.
It was more than 10,000 because it was 6,000 for the twins.
And then, of course, It's not a video game without a secret boss.
Scott. Oh yeah, because
It
Scott.
was my favorite.
Okay, before we get to that part, Scott fights Gideon and beats him. Gideon goes like, ugh, and he gets like points and whatever. But of course, being a
Yes,
video
I
game,
get points.
being a video game, he has a second form and whatnot, and he goes back up, and he does a fucking Naruto thing, and summons a fucking sword, and I'm like, why are you? Why? Why are you reminding me of that phase of my life when I used to do this shit? And she can tell you, I did that. But yeah, I used to do that shit. Back in high school. But yeah, and this time he actually does have a health bar, which is interesting because none of the other bosses actually had health bars. So
And I got to say, point me. I had to say, the fucking core is it called like choreography?
yeah, the fighting
Basic
choreography.
The fighting choreography, it's awesome.
choreography with Scott and Knife was holy shit.
Yeah.
That part where that Scott takes G-Man and he throws it and Knife pick him up with with her legs and like or like he picks him up with her legs, slam it, and then Scott like does something. I forgot exactly, but that part was like, holy shit! How many tries they had to do the same scene to try and get it right?
Yeah,
That shit was amazing looking.
it's like it's like Ramona says. They make a good combo, which actually goes back to the beginning of the movie when they are playing that ninja game, and they are like in sync and whatnot.
They are in sync, yeah.
So it's like poetry. It rhymes. What were you gonna say, G?
I don't know. No, that was it.
But yeah, the choreography and like some of the
what I was gonna say is that before they shoot fighting scenes, they actually practice and practice and practice because you're actually doing something that is dangerous.
Oh yeah,
and
I
if
know.
any of the and if any of the actors or stunt personnel gets injured, that delays the movie by a lot. And when I say by a lot, I'm talking about potentially years. Because you need to wait until that person actually gets back on track
How
and
many
stuff
times
like that.
Jackie Chan has gotten injured in his movies?
You
Jackie
said
Chan
the
is-
name, Jackie Chan. That's it.
Jackie Chan, but
I mean-
also Tom Cruise.
Tom
Cruise
is
too,
not
because
the-
Tom Cruise doesn't believe in stunt people. Apparently, he likes
Yeah,
to do his
it
own
is not-
stunts.
It is not to deny that they are those up there that actually do crazy things. Because I mean, I believe that it was Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner. Yeah, he broke both of his arms while filming. No, it was actually before filming Avengers. And while they were filming Avengers, he had both of his arms broken. That's why you see the braces. They make special braces in his hand that actually work with the costume.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But then,
you could never tell that's because that's the reason.
But
I
then, of
knew
course,
that.
there's this.
That's actually impressive.
But then, of course, you got someone that has a big company like Disney backing Avengers up. Scott Pilgrim was well, let's say that the budget wasn't that big. So they had to practice and practice and practice and practice to actually get those things done. But like you said, Mythos, the fighting choreography is amazing. It's on point. I really love it.
Yeah, I actually forgot to. I was looking for this actually earlier, but I did forget to mention about the budget of the movie. Also, that this movie is considered a cult classic because it did not perform well in theaters, and some critics were also not that big on it, for obvious reasons, I guess you could say.
Lion, what have
Um,
you and I been preaching this whole time? This movie is one of the most underrated movies of the year back in
Definitely
2010.
I mean, there is it has it did better in DVD and Blu-ray, I believe. I think that's where it made back a lot of the budget and all that. And that's where people like myself, because again, I don't think that we saw it in theaters. I'm pretty sure that we saw it at home.
No, we didn't see it at theaters because, well, it
Looking
wasn't.
honestly, looking at the trailer, it does the best job, I guess, that it could to show what the movie's about, but I think that it missed a little bit. Also,
Oh, Mitos got illuminated.
oh, oh, oh.
No, since he's a Gex,
Oh,
he
no.
needs the heat from the light.
Okay. Oh yeah, he gets cold. But yeah, the movie got let's see, was give me the budget. The budget was $60 million dollars, and it actually it only made 47 million worldwide.
Wow.
I mean, almost. Just over here it says 85 to 90 millions.
I mean,
Hmm.
obviously remember marketing and all that stuff.
Yeah, 85 to 90 millions, and it got 41.6 million back.
Yeah, we've remember that.
Oh yeah, 60 million after the whatever. It's a few things here.
I'm at box office mojo, and it's like 60 million. I don't know. But remember that with marketing and all that, it goes up. So, but yeah, this is an underrated cult classic, as people come to say. I think that it's very similar to another movie that eventually I think that we might do in the show. Speed Racer. Mitos, have you ever seen that?
Nope.
No? Okay, then this is gonna be.
First of all, before we continue, are you epileptic?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Well,
thank
He's
God.
here with us, by the way. I said no. I haven't seen it.
Okay. Yeah, just in case
He's
I
like,
decide
come in
to.
and say, "Oh, you said you saw it, but then you fell asleep."
I'm telling you, I knew that you were going to say that at the beginning. I have psychic powers. I see into the future.
I never said I wanted to fall asleep. I said
Settle down. Settle down, Walter Mercado. Settle down.
se le metió el espíritu de Tata.
Mitos, y para ti, yo veo que va a haber mucho amor.
Don't do that ever again.
I'm out of here. Bye.
Especially with me and Mitos on video.
Apaga que nos vamos, Pocho. Apaga que nos vamos. Okay, but no. What I don't even remember what we were talking about before getting to this.
Movie money.
Movie money, yeah, budget.
Yeah, the budget and whatnot. It's actually pretty damn impressive that they had a budget of 60 million. Now that I think about it, considering how good the whole movie looks like, and especially when you put it against way bigger movies that cost like 150 million
What
to
else
make.
came out in 2010? That's my question here.
Yeah, it also came out in 2010. So
Iron Man, or
Iron Man came out in 2008.
Wasn't Iron Man
Toy
2 in
Story
2010?
Wait, what?
Oh, yes. Yes. Iron Man.
Guys, what happened? What happened?
Oh,
Oh no. Did we lose G?
G died. G, come back to us. Oh god, it's gonna be
There he is
broken.
My phone decided to die.
Oh, I'm here. I'm in the bubble. I'm in the bubble.
What were you saying before you died, G?
Before my phone decided to betray me.
Yes.
Iron Man 2 was released in the same year, so that it had competition, like really serious competition.
I mean, yeah,
So it's killing them.
there were a lot of movies that came out. Wait, let me check real quick what movies came out in 2010.
It says Iron Man 2, Tangled, Despicable Me, How to Train Your Dragon, Twilight Saga Eclipse, Shrek Forever After, Inception, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hollow Part 1, Alice in Wonderland, Toy Story 3. At least those are like the biggest.
And all of them are big. That's the point.
Yeah.
All of them
That's
are
the
big.
thing, yeah. Those are like the big kahunas.
Like compared to Scott Pilgrim, those are all big.
It is the basically the top 10.
Yeah, well, and then you got Twilight Saga, which it was, I believe it was almost ending at that time. I don't know.
I don't know. I know that it was big, huge, obviously. So yeah, it's you kind of understand why the movie in the box office didn't exactly do well. I do also think that it didn't as much budget as they spent on marketing and shit. I don't think that they marketed that well. I don't
Yeah.
I want to say that its marketing wasn't stellar, and that's why people also did not go or know about the movie. Like me and G, we watched it after the fact, after it released on like DVD and shit.
I actually learned about Scott Pilgrim because of the game first. Like I saw the game and then it's like it's based on the movie.
There's obviously that thing with the game that it got delisted because of the music and shit, and it's why the game was not available digitally or even physically because it never released physically until now because of limited run games, but also because it came back to current consoles. So Scott Pilgrim was most known for the game because of that quote unquote controversy of it not being available anymore. It was one of those games, which is actually a very interesting thing because Scott Pilgrim getting delisted and axed or whatever, that is what prompted sites like Limited Run Games or Special Reserve and all those other physical media companies or websites to do physical releases of indie games, so that this never happened again to any other indie game that got delisted, which is something that has happened, not necessarily to indie games, although some of them it has happened. I believe that crappy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game got delisted from digital stores. A lot of what's the name of the Telltale games? Some of them have been delisted, like Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not online. It's not on digital storefronts. I think that there was another one. The Deadpool game, like John says, was also delisted. Like, there's a few games that have been delisted over the years. Obviously, some of them, all of them have gotten physical releases. Finding them is another $20, but for a lot of indie games, that does not happen, obviously. A lot of indie games are just there digitally, and you don't know if they will be there forever or not, because that is up to the publishers. think that there was a recent scandal with a game, a digital, an indie game that also got listed for some controversy, some shit. I don't remember the name of the game. Oh god, I want to say it's Sunken City or something like that. But yeah, it's something that keeps happening. And Scott Pilgrim was, God, I want to say the first one that happened to it. Which again, it sparked this whole physical media websites and stuff. So it was Spock. Spock Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
Spock Pilgrim.
That would be something. live long and bang
Live
Ramona.
long and prosper.
No, live long and bang Ramona. And the game was actually more known than the movie. It wasn't until, you know, like DVD and Blu-ray and all that stuff that people actually started going back to that movie and appreciating it more and all that. But yeah, what we were getting to before all the budget thing that we were talking about, you were talking about the secret boss battle in the movie.
Can I say negative, Scott? I don't want to butcher my tongue.
Yeah,
No.
negative. I was actually gonna call it dark, because it's basically like Dark Link, but dark.
Yeah,
Scott.
but you know, the term for use of nega Scott is
they
used.
wanted to use that negative, yeah.
Nope, give me a second. I think that these
Which is technically not negative, Scott, because negative would imply that it is basically like his.
It will be the negative.
Emotions. It will imply that the character will be like evil emotions, but it's just Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just him.
He looks that character looks horrible, by the way. They could have done better, but they put all the budgets in the fight effects.
Yeah, the budget went to other places, not necessarily Mega Scott.
We have nothing anymore, so here's a black and white filter, put some red eyes on it, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, Nega Scott, Shadow Scott, Dark Scott. I actually do like the fact that they call it Nega Scott, because it does remind me of here goes my infinite love for Darkwing Duck, Nega Duck, which was the alternate universe evil version of Darkwing Duck.
I thought you were gonna say Crimson Chin's evil.
Oh yeah,
evil.
yeah. I know. I forgot about that too. Missing Texture Scott.
Yeah, basically missing Texture Scott. But that's basically it.
Yeah, but that's also why they didn't. I guess that's why they also didn't do an actual fight with him, and they just like, they just did the ship of Theseus. That's what
the whole. Okay, the way because Persona.
Yeah, it was basically the ship of Theseus, and that's it.
Because Persona exists now, I just took it as, let's make a Persona character, you know, the whole Shadow, but you accept the Shadow immediately. It's like, oh, okay.
It would have been cool to have seen, like, when he came out with like with an actual persona, and him saying,
freaking, what's the name of the Persona Joker? I always forget. Arsene, freaking Arsene.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my body now.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not. Who knows?
Cutscene.
Who knows? They obviously don't show what happened or what they talked about. He just says, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna meet up again on Tuesday."
Common, of course they have, because They're
It's
one
it's
and the
him.
same.
Yeah. Reach out to the troops starts playing. Life, or life will change. One of the two will is gonna start playing. But yeah, God, that whole
Yeah, that is Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
yeah, and
It
mean,
really,
obviously,
if you go in looking for a plot, please don't. It's just teenage drama.
yeah. Here's the TLDR. Scott cheats on his quote-unquote girlfriend with another girl. To be with that girl, he has to fight 7 evil exes. He fights all the evil exes, beats them, and he may or may not get the girl. At the end, we do see that he goes with Ramona, but there is actually an alternate ending where he goes with knives, which I actually do have. I actually look for, and I have it.
Yeah, there are two endings for that.
In the theatrical version, which is the one that is on Netflix, he ends up going back with Ramona, which I don't know. I'm gonna ask you guys, which one do you like more? Have you seen it? First of all, the alternate ending.
No, I did not saw the second ending.
No,
This is the first time that I am hearing about the alternate ending.
Okay, so let me put it up so that you guys can see it.
Are you allowed to do that?
What?
Are you allowed to do that, to put the ending of the movie?
It's the alternate ending. It's on YouTube.
Hey, are you allowed to do that? No, G! G! Come back to us!
God damn it, G. Not again.
Just
it's a good thing.
Going up.
It's a good thing that the screen was not on. We're almost done anyways. So hold on for a little bit more. Phone. But yeah.
Put the hamster in the running wheel thingy so you can generate electricity.
YouTube copyrighted him.
Oh, let's do it next week. Yeah, cool. Yeah, all right, be good. Yeah.
So yeah, that's supposed to be Nega Scott.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. He's a really great guy. We're gonna get brunch next week. We actually have a lot in common.
Your hair's getting really shaggy.
It is?
Okay, so in the original version of the... Huh?
Like this whole scene it starts like
the original
like it
one?
ended like the original, yeah.
Yeah, it starts the same, but here is where it diverts, because in the original one, when she says your hair is getting shaggy, he puts on the hat again. And here he doesn't.
Okay.
I like it.
And she's in the original one, Knives tells him you should get it cut.
I'll be right
And
back.
in this one she says, I like it how it is.
Hey. Where are you going?
I don't know, maybe Prague or somewhere.
You weren't even gonna say goodbye?
It's hard, you know?
So that's it?
I don't want to think about it too much. It saves me from getting hurt.
I think I can understand that.
Thanks, Pilgrim. Listen, if I ever came across nonchalant or aloof, I'm sorry. It's just the way I'm put together.
If I ever came across as stupid and asinine, me too.
Well, I'm buying stuff.
Yeah, and stuff.
I like the YouTube closed caption, because she says, well, buy and stuff, which is something that he would say. But instead it says, well, buying stuff.
Then she gets shot. The end. What a happy ending.
Oh, dear. That's
Oh my god, it was a huge fight.
wild.
Bananas. My little brother kicked a guy's head off. Literally. Yeah, someone seriously should have been filming this. It was unbelievable.
So do you want to go to the arcade or whatever?
Well, I don't have any quarters.
I believe this was supposed to be the original ending. And then the thing was like, don't remember who it was. It was like, why this is gonna be the ending? When like the whole movie has no meaning if Knife and Scott ends together. Because what was the point of fighting all the exes and all that just for Knife to be with Scott? So that's why they scratched this ending and they made the one that is on Netflix.
Yeah, I think that it was like they showed the. I don't know if they like showed both endings. They filmed both endings. And they showed both endings to screen testers or whatever, and they like I guess that they responded more positively to the Ramona ending instead of the Knives one. Having said that, I don't know, man. I know that the whole that it would have looked like a big waste of time if he would have went with Knives instead of Ramona after fighting all those exes. But I still think that man, I kind of honestly, me personally, I prefer the Knives ending. I think that even if you think that it was worthless or or meaningless having fought all those people, he learned something. He learned self-respect for himself. So it wasn't totally worthless because before that, he was just an asshole. He was just breaking hearts and he was just with Knives because he was alone. And at the end, even Ramona told them, "You guys make a pretty good combo. Like they work together better than what Ramona and him work together." So I don't know. I personally like Knives ending a little bit more. Also because I felt so bad for fucking Knives throughout the fucking movie.
I'll be honest with you. I did not care. I did not give a single fuck about the story.
Of course he did. Of course.
Well, it's a mythos. It's a mythos fashion to actually not.
That was about it. Fuck the story. Story's dumb.
In true mythos fashion, fuck the stories.
I'm just here to see some.
I don't care who got bangs at the end.
Mythos is like, I'm just here to see some ass and titties. I don't care who it is. Just show them to me, and we're good.
Exactly.
Which you do see ass.
I stopped caring about the story. Like, I think when they introduced Knife, I just stopped caring about the story.
Which is
wow, that's a new record for you.
Which is literally immediately because they introduce her right at 2 minutes into the movie.
Scott started talking and he's like, "Oh, I have a girlfriend and all that." And I was like, "Oh, he's one of these." Okay.
Mythos was like, "Oh, a new movie that I haven't seen."
High School Musical.
I don't care.
Actually, the movie is a little bit High School Musical with all the songs that are played throughout.
Oh, I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
The movie. Hey, I'm not. I'm just saying that it's a little bit High School Musical just because it has.
Oh shit.
I mean, I'm not saying the story is bad. Okay, let me read it.
You're just saying that it's
bullshit. And by the way, I did say that I had a comment about the music, and I'm just gonna say it right now. It sucks. It hurts my ears to hear it.
Really?
It sucks.
Really? G?
Yeah. It sucks. I'm sorry. I like this kind of music, but this sucks.
Of like the whole their whole band.
He turns into a robot.
Really horrible. Really freaking horrible.
I mean, they themselves know it. Like
the other bands were different.
Steven even says it.
but this one is horrible.
Like Steven
Oh,
even says
yeah.
that he's like, okay, Ramona, level with us. Did we suck? And she's like, I don't remember what she says. And she leaves, and he's like, she needs to leave. We need to get rid of her. She knows we suck.
Yeah.
Like I
yeah.
I know that the
That's-
songs aren't great, and it's actually
Yeah, but
like,
okay, the
makes my
story
ears-
is not bad
It's
if
just
you
stupid.
like. The
It's just a
story is
stupid
not
story.
bad if you like teenage drama. I don't like teenage drama.
I don't like
fucking
teenage
sucks.
drama, but I like this quote unquote.
You don't like. You did not like the story. You like the whole video game style.
Obviously, if it weren't for the video game aspect of this movie, I probably wouldn't have liked
Exactly.
it. Because
the whole
even
video game like aesthetic is what you like about the movie. You don't
I
like
mean,
about
yes,
you don't-
that's the thing, that the video game part of this movie is what makes the movie. Like without it, it falls apart because, like G says, the music, aside from one song that I fucking love, which G knows which one it is. Aside from that one song, every other song that they play or in this movie is not.
And that's my
The
point.
Brie,
The video
is
game
that the
aesthetic
Brie
was-
Larson song?
effects
Yes.
were great. The whole video game aesthetic were good. All the effects and choreography were freaking amazing, and I really loved it. Some of the characters were great. The story was a piece of shit. That's about it.
It's a piece of shit.
Well, we don't have to ask Mythos the rating. What rating he gives, he already gave it.
Actually, I was going to talk about to you guys that I did thought about
Oh, we got ratings.
about ratings. I have 3 for now. I'm gonna I thought about them, and it's
I'll give it grab popcorn if you like out of 10.
oh. Okay, so the highest for now, it's gonna be these 3. The highest rating of like we really like the movie, it's going to be where we have to say that's a whopper. And G knows why I say that. That's a Trails of Cold Steel reference. If it's okay, if we think that it could have been it wasn't bad, but it wasn't necessarily great, and we think it could have been better, it's life is good, but it could be better. That's a Wonder Woman 84 reference. And if we absolutely did not like the movie, we are just going to say that's no good. And that's a Sonic reference. So yeah, Mythos. I'm gonna start with you. Which one of the 3 are you going to give this movie?
I mean, I'm no Rocco, but
I'll give it the middle edge.
Life is good,
could
but
be
it could be
better.
better. Okay.
Again, effects were good. Some of the characters were lovable. Some were just God. I just wanted to punch them. The whole video game aesthetic was a good idea. Story is horrible.
God
Yeah, that's about it.
damn.
wow.
And that's just me because I don't like. I
Wow.
like teenage rap stories. It's
Teenage Mutant
Wow,
Ninja
that-
Drama, says John.
Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Drama. Teenage Mutant.
Mythos really hates the drama. G,
For me, it's a Whopper.
that's a whopper.
That's a fucking Whopper for me. The reason is very simple, and you might say that it's very stupid, but I just had fun. I had fun with this movie. Story, there's not much into it. The video game aesthetic, like Mythos said, it's amazing. The fighting choreography, amazing. The songs, but overall, it's a Whopper for me. it's really fun, and I really like it, and I would really recommend it for anyone to see it because
Okay.
it's fun. It's
Well,
fun.
video game
It's stupid
players,
fun, like I
mostly.
said.
I would recommend it
Once
to video
Lion
game players.
gives, wait. Once Lion gives his rating, I'm gonna ask something.
Okay.
Okay. So I think that it's obvious what I'm going to give. Because again, I said it at the beginning of this review. I fucking love
WandaVision ruined me, so you need to say it because I expect I expect the unexpected.
I for I fucking love this movie. Okay, I know the story is stupid. It's Middle says it's horrible. I'm going to say the story is stupid. Middle is still going to say it's horribly stupid. Yes, I know, I get it, I understand, but I don't. It's just. And again, I know that the movie would not work if it didn't have that video game aspect to it. But it's still, even with its crappy songs, even from the first one where they start singing and it's the corridor scene, it's it's like G says, it's it's fun.
It's charming in its own way.
Exactly. It charms you in a way that
Like a good old friend from Bethesda would say, "It just works."
It just works.
Oh,
It just
thank you,
works.
Howard. Your knowledge is overwhelming.
God, Howard. Oh, bless God, Howard. It just works for me. You know, I can't really say that it will work for other people. I knew that it probably wouldn't. Again, I'm psychic, I guess, because I knew that he was going to say that about the beginning of the movie. I didn't know what he was going to say afterwards. I thought that, especially with the especially with the message that you sent me, I was like, oh no, he's gonna trash this shit. He's just gonna hate it. He's just gonna say he hates this movie. But no, you came out liking it more than I thought that you would. But obviously for specific reasons, and for me, I like it for specific reasons. The music is trash, but I still like that whole indie band thing that they had going on. God, especially.
I mean, it is. I sorry, the music sucks for me.
I know
Still
because
sucks.
I know that it sucks for you because you listen to heavy metal and rock and all that stuff, and
to a lot of indie bands that are really, really, really good, and
yeah,
to
that are.
see indie bands portrayed in this way, it's.
I mean, these aren't. I
Yeah.
mean, technically they are indie bands, but they're more like garage bands. You know, like the local kids just with their own cheap equipment trying to get a living or whatever. You know, and again, they themselves know that they suck.
Yeah.
Which I fucking just. Going back a little bit before I give my rating. I loved that part where they saw the poster that said Amp versus Amp, and Steven was like was having a crisis right there, and he wanted to run away, and Scott is like, "Come on, man, we're here.
Yeah.
We're gonna play. We're gonna do this." He's slapping it like 2 times, and I'm like, "Oh." That's another thing. I'm not big into, you know, like comedies, I guess. There are very few comedies I actually do like because and it's the ones that you can like watch 1, 2, 3, 4 times and you don't get sick of them, because most comedies, when you watch them one time and you laugh and then you watch them again, you're like, it doesn't have the same punch.
Jokes don't hit the same way.
Exactly. Here, since I hadn't watched it in so long, listening to all this stupid crap that they do, it just put a smile on my face, you know? And you know, sometimes you want to have a deep, meaningful movie to watch and get something out of it, and sometimes you just want to watch some shit, something that, just like John is saying also on the comments, it's like Man-Eater. It controls bad, looks bad, the story sucks, it's junky, and the FPS is awful. and he says he loves it, and I love it too. It's a B movie game, but I love it because it's short, it's stupid, but it's to the point, and that's exactly what Scott Pilgrim is as well. So yeah, it's a whopper for me, obviously, because it's the moment I put the movie on, I just had the biggest stupid. You should have seen me. I just had a fucking stupid grin as soon as the movie started. I was like, like this like I've like again been having some crappy weeks at work. I needed this. I needed to watch something stupid like this to de-stress me.
Yeah, when things get heavy in reality, you try to look for something to escape that isn't heavy.
Yeah.
And
So
this
what we
is
learned
the
here
perfect
today-
example or something.
So what we learned here today is that I'm the only one who has the right answer or the right rating.
Many people also love this movie, Mythos. So
I'm
you
joking. I know many people love the movie. Joking.
I mean, here's the deal with this movie that I also find interesting is that there is no middle ground. People either hate it because of how stupid it is and how quote unquote cringe it is, or they love it because of exactly what it is, just a stupid fun video game movie.
I mean, it's not that I did not like it.
Oh no, I know you do like it. It's just
Story is
the story is not the best.
Hey, you take the story out, and it's still a good movie.
You take out the teenage drama, maybe it'll be if we take out the story, maybe it'll be a better than Sex for Me though.
You take let's. I'm gonna fix this. You take the teenage drama away. You put Terminator in it. Boom. Perfect movie.
Mythos, you can't
Holy
just
Father.
put Terminator in everything.
Heavenly Father, what
Yes,
the hell is
but
he talking about?
Say, put the cookie down. That's it.
God, you know that would have been awesome though if Terminator were a boss that Scott had to fight.
Oh God.
Scott Pilgrim.
You're not
God
know we're
Pilgrim.
breaking the wall.
I am the Terminator. I am here for Ramona's heart. Ah! You must fight me.
You were dating a robot?
Really? You dated a robot? How does that work?
He was a fax machine when I knew him.
It's a fun movie to watch.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. Again, I don't
would watch it again. The only way I would watch it again if there's somebody who hasn't watched it and it's like, hey, have you ever seen this? Because I haven't. I'm like, yeah, I have. Let's watch it. Sure.
Yeah.
But like me watching it again
by yourself, just because, yeah.
Yeah, by myself is like.
Or you
Well,
would.
maybe-
I think that you would at least like skip that first half hour and just get to the actual good part when the battles.
No, I
start.
would skip everything except the battles.
Exactly, like.
We just watch the battles and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe for me, maybe I would rewatch it if I have like last week where everything was heavy, very busy. I had to be focused and all of that, and I just wanted to I need to find something to actually blow off steam, and this was a perfect opportunity. Exactly. If it's something like that, maybe I would rewatch it again because nowadays I don't know about you guys, but sometimes with some of the material they are getting heavy-handed and they are like bombarding you with, oh, if you didn't watch this, you're gonna miss that. If you don't understand this, you're not gonna understand that. And sometimes it can get tiresome.
Yeah.
Not bad, just tiresome.
Yeah.
You just I'm not gonna watch that because if I watch that, I'm just gonna miss everything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I understand.
Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's great to have something that you can just watch. It's stupid. It's fun. You don't need to investigate it any more than what it is, and that's it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, question time.
Oh no.
Favorite X fight? Go.
Oh man.
Favorite X?
Okay.
Favorite X or
favorite
favorite
X
X?
fight, but you can't say G-Man.
Roxy. Roxy, that's it. Roxy. For me, it was Roxy.
For me, it's between Chris Evans and
I'm
Brandon
Todd.
Ralph. Honestly, you're going Todd,
Yeah, I'm going Todd.
the vegan.
The vegan guy.
Yeah,
That fight looks so good.
I think that I'm, to make it different, I'm going with the second one with Lucas Lee. I'm between Todd and Lucas Lee, honestly, because I actually that part where he's where he goes to fight him and he's like, "Hey, I'm talking to you," and he turns him around and it's one of his stunt guys, and
yeah, all of the stunt guys,
all the stunt guys just piling up to fight him. That was oh, it's that this movie again. It's so fucking stupid, but god damn it, is it awesome because of the choreography, the fights, the visually, it is such an amazing looking movie. And such a fun movie because of that. If you take out the whole story and shit. But yeah, I think that one, the Todd one, was also pretty damn good, especially when they had like the base.
Punch
they
into
had
the air and just
the what?
When Todd punched Scott into the air, Scott just and then he just plummeted down.
Yeah, he's basically.
He also got punched through like a million walls.
Todd was basically just M. Bison from Street Fighter. That he like also floats like this, and he's like Magneto / M. Bison
like
kind of
mighty and everything.
Yeah. But I also like that the fight kind of came to a head on when they started with their own base. Like they started that
the base battle, that was about of the very small percentage of music, I think that I like that part.
I mean
Again,
that I fucking love the song that Brie Larson sings, which she actually does sing that's actually her singing it, because there are two versions of that song, one from some other band, and one and the one that is in the movie that is sung by her, because she actually has I don't think that she has it anymore, but she had a band. Was in a band years ago. So just real awesome, because I've heard to both versions and I definitely prefer Brie Larson's version. It is so much better than the other one. But that song, I just fucking love it. It's
okay. G, why Roxy? Go.
Speed and the shadow power. It was that for me. It was the shadow power.
It's because
she was
more of a ninja stuff,
Yeah,
her doing the disappearing stuff and shit.
I personally like characters that are more like Nightcrawler from the X-Men.
Oh yeah, she definitely was like that.
He can teletransport.
Three times.
Exactly.
And that's about it. She forgot about it.
Yeah.
She was sad. I was like.
Yeah,
she was.
She
wasn't the most intelligent fighter because, well, damn it, you're intelligent. Use your brain. Use that power correctly.
The way they introduced her, those effects were freaking cool. Like the whole shadow going back and forth.
And again, 60 million budget.
That was so good.
60 million budget. Like
60 million.
I don't know how they did it with that budget, but by God.
It was
the
really
way they introduced Roxy was really good. I really like her hoodie. Her hoodie was very cute.
Yeah, that's another thing. She wasn't like your typical ninja where she wears a mask and everything. No, she was up front. Almost kind of like Naruto.
Yeah. She was like a mix between ninja and gothic.
you're a ninja. You're supposed to be stealthy. Why the hell are you fighting your opponent head on?
Video game movie.
But then again, stupid fun.
Yeah,
I love it.
Exactly. Most of the stuff just, well, nothing of this movie makes sense. Technically, if you think hard about it, nothing makes sense. But that's the whole point.
The only thing that makes sense in this movie is Wallace.
Wallace was such a fucking great character, though. Man, I don't know. He was both enemy and friend at times because he antagonized some of the exes, and that made them fight Scott. So he was kind of
he was that quote unquote friend of yours that hides behind your back and says, escucha lo que le dijo tu ma, escucha.
Yeah, that kind of friend that gets you into trouble.
Yeah.
But he also
the part with when the Scott's sister was with her boyfriend.
Oh, shameless. He shamelessly stole her boyfriend.
The thing is, she said, "Again?" Or something like that.
Again?
Yeah, it was again.
Yeah, which
she
means
says
that this is not the first time that he's done this to her.
That was amazing. I was like, dude, this man. Somebody give the rainbow to this gay man. He was such an amazing character. One of my favorites.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely the best.
He's awesome. He can text while he's unconscious as well.
Yes. Honest, how are you doing that?
Oh yeah.
It's just his fingers do all the work. He's unconscious, but his fingers just. But yeah, he's such a great character, and I love the line. I don't remember what Scott said, and he was like, "And you're talking about me gaying up the place." Because Scott was like,
it was when Ramona went for dinner.
Yeah, because she changed her hair, and Scott's like, she's unpredictable, spontaneous. I don't know if I can. And he's like, and you're worried about getting up the place. Like, Wallace is such a great character. He's in a movie full of, okay characters, good characters. Wallace is probably one of the best characters.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that's about
2 hours and 5 minutes.
We've talked our asses off, and we did it differently from last time, where we went scene by scene, and we still did like 2 hours because of how much we talked about this movie.
I mean, we kind of went scene by scene sometimes, but
yeah, but it wasn't as detailed as we did last time. Like the guy said, doing a full summary.
Yeah, I tried.
We didn't do a summary this time.
Yeah,
go watch the movie. We did a review.
Do a summary this time.
The point we did a full summary because I did not remember about the story.
I mean, again, you said it. I'm not. It's again. I say again. It's a stupid story. I love it, but it's you can just put it. You can just put it and just pay attention to the fights, and that's it if you want to.
Exactly.
Video game players. If you're a gamer, I highly recommend the movie. If not, I don't know. Maybe watch it for the visuals, like Mito says. Like, for the fight choreography.
You know what it reminded me?
The pretty colors.
The pretty colors.
You know what it reminded me?
Of what?
Arcade places, like Timeout.
Oh,
Remember the Timeout?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they literally went to like an arcade, Knives and Scott.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, the whole aesthetic is just arcadey, and I was like, man, these bring back memories when Yoko Plaza had a Timeout arcade place, and I would spend like $1 million.
I
think that place
had a Timeout until like last year, I believe.
No. They recently closed out due to the pandemic.
Wasn't it last year, or was it this year?
No. It was this year.
Oh, it was this year?
They
I thought it was last year.
they try to open back in January, but the thing just it didn't fly up.
Yeah, but the
There
one in
is,
Joko Plaza just straight up died. And
I
that
think
place
that the
took
only
like $100 out of me.
They closed down the part of the movie theater that had the arcade in Joko
I have
Plaza.
no idea, but it's not the same either. It has some arcade machines, but it's not the same.
Yeah, I mean it is such a small space too. Maybe it is still there. But you know, good times, good times, good times.
yeah, good times not killing people with the hockey puck.
Oh god. Oh man, that was that was my favorite. The hockey.
I think killed my
hockey.
freaking index finger like a million times.
But yeah, just again, if you are a gamer, if you like video games, go. If you haven't watched this movie for some reason, go give it a watch. It's
Oh,
yeah, go watch it.
It's good. It's good. You know, at least for the pretty
If
visuals.
you like the whole teenage drama, you will like the story. If not, just go in for the visual effects and the whole.
Not sure that if they like a teenage drama are gonna like this, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, we've been flapping our mouths for 2 hours now, so
We'll stop. Don't worry. We'll stop.
I think that's good enough for us. Sadly, gentlemen, I must inform you two that next week we're coming back because we originally were supposed to do this last week, and I had already scheduled for next week another movie, which is going to be Superman the movie, the first one, the one.
Why do you hate me?
Because, well, be glad.
It was actually on TV today. I just watched it.
Be glad. What?
Mm-hmm.
What did you say, Mitos?
I mean, it was the real life, the first real life Superman movie.
Yeah.
Like, well, not the first real life, but like the.
No, it was the first one. That was the first the first live action Superman movie. Because it's not like Batman, which it had the Adam West one in the 50s.
A million different.
The comic Batman.
Yeah. But no, it's the first Superman the movie. Team, be glad that I didn't choose Zack Snyder's Justice League. Or Joss Whedon's Justice League, I should say. The reason we're doing, or the reason why I chose Superman the movie is because Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming out this week. And we're all excited for it, right? I think
yeah, let me.
I think that's
let me. Oh my god, look at that! A piece of paper!
I'm very excited.
But yeah, that's the reason why I chose Superman the movie. We have not watched it, right? Neither of us have watched this one.
Is it the first one from the
very first one?
80s?
I believe it was 1978.
Oh, you better send me the link because I don't think that it's on Netflix, or is it?
No, it's not. It's probably on HBO.
Time to go, Jack Sparrow. Let's go.
Probably on HBO Max, but we're not. I'm not going to say anything else. You know what we're going to do. 1978. That's the year that it came out.
Good old friend Jack Sparrow.
Exactly. Jack Sparrow knows the rum.
Arr me, hey me.
Arr. I am searching for the booty. By booty, I mean.
Do you consider that a booty?
It's a flappy ass, but it's an ass nonetheless.
Let's go.
But yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be next
Yarr.
week's episode 3 of Mystery Movie Friends. We do need to figure out. Did we ever come to a conclusion on when we are going to do a bad movie? Is it every 5 or every 10?
Didn't you say every 5?
We say every 5.
Okay, so
And we have we have these 2 movies out, right?
Yeah.
Superman's next, and then it's the
I mean,
101 Dalmatian.
I
No, but
mean,
that- yeah,
don't
but
worry
101
about the
Dalmatians
supply.
is later. We still need to because
Don't worry about the supply.
I
About
thought it's gonna be
the Cruella movie.
after.
The Cruella movie actually comes out in May, so that's still a ways off.
Oh,
Yeah, no. When I said about Superman the movie and 101 Dalmatians, and which one was the other one that I said? I said another one. I don't remember right now. But when I said those, I meant that those like were confirmed, where the movie's confirmed. It's not that they are going to be in that order. Like there are going to be movies in between those.
Okay.
We are going to hit 101 Dalmatians when Cruella drops, which I don't know. I haven't done the poll. We'll do it in May when it's closer to the movie releasing.
Yeah, like a week before doing the whole podcast.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, after Superman the movie, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know when Godzilla vs Kong comes out because we could watch a Godzilla
on the
movie.
31st.
The what?
On the 31st, I
Of
think.
this month?
First,
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I saw a list of what HBO Max is releasing on March. Zack Snyder is this week, and the next one I remember that it's clearly Godzilla versus King Kong, and I believe that it's on the 31st.
so what you're saying is we're gonna be watching the OG.
I was going to let you since I'm going to make you watch 101 Dalmatians, or I mean, depending on which one. I don't know.
You're gonna make
What Godzilla?
You're gonna make me watch one of the original Godzilla versus King Kong movies.
I mean, we could either watch that. We could watch Godzilla Final Wars, which you told me to watch and I never did. Or we could watch.
Yeah.
Or we could watch the American Godzilla movie.
No.
You do remember
the 1998 Roland Emmerich
That's a lot of
Godzilla
fish.
movie. That's a lot of fish.
No, we can go to Final Wars. I'll take Final Wars.
Final Wars? Okay, let me confirm.
I put a vote on Final Wars.
We can figure that out
March
later.
24 internationally. But no, in IMDb it says 31 in USA. So, and this upcoming weekend is what? So we would, if we do, see, this upcoming Sunday, which we'll do Superman, is the 21st. 1 week free from the reviews, and then the week after that, which would be April 4. Okay, tentative date for that, April 4th. I say tentative because that day is my mom's birthday, so I don't know if there are any plans over here at the house or not.
That's a Holy Week, right?
Yes, that is also a Holy Week. So
okay, no, I it's not that I have anything planned for that week. It's the week after that I have something.
Okay. So yeah, tentatively we either do it. We'll keep it at Sunday 4, April 4. Tentatively for.
Keep looking left, Mythos. Do, 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 do.
What am I supposed to look?
Sácame una foto así como que estoy pensando.
Sácame una foto así como que la fuerza me acompaña.
But yeah, tentative date for Godzilla Final Wars then would be April 4th. But
Mythos,
next...
are you still trying to figure it out why I told you to look left?
Huh?
Are you still trying to figure it out why I told you to look left?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyways, people, all three of us will return, just like the Avengers return in every movie. We will return next Sunday for Superman, the movie, hopefully. We will return. But I will return,
Superman, aka Cool Dude.
I will return on Tuesday, for Return of the Obra Dinn. Then on Wednesday, tentatively, either Superman 64. I already wrote to Pliggy the Fallen, aka Zachary Pliggy, who has played that game religiously, and he'll if he does come to the show, he will explain why. He has beaten Superman 64 every month for the past 10 years. So
that is dedication.
He has a reason, and he will explain. I'm not going to say why. He will explain why he does it. But if he does tell me that he is available, and that'll be on Wednesday. If not, then I will play the PlayStation 2 Justice League game, which I think it's Justice League Heroes.
Why would you put yourself through that?
Because Zack Snyder called me and told me, "Why did you say that name?" I don't know.
Okay.
Also, Kingdom Hearts is Friday, not Saturday. Saturday I close shop, so can't do it Saturday. I'll do it Friday instead. And again, next Sunday, hopefully, Superman the movie. I was gonna say Superman 64. Superman the movie, Mystery Movie Friends, episode number 3. We'll see if it goes as good as this one. Oh boy. Oh Lord. Oh. We'll see. I don't know. That movie is beloved by a lot of people, but you know, it is an old movie. It's an old man Jenkins movie, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, make those. Tell the kids that are supposed to be asleep and not listening to this stream, because this is not a stream meant for kids, where they can find you.
You can find me over at twitch.tv/MythosGaming29. I will be starting on Monday and Tuesday. I do one game. I'm gonna be starting Soul Reavers or Soul Reavers, PlayStation 1.
Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
In the PlayStation 1, which is one of those games that I never done before, because it's not that this idea that I had about me, Chow, playing a game and never finishing up, and now I'm trying to finish the game. I clearly never did that with Brave Fencer Musashi. or 9. So that's two bad games in a row. Let's make this 3. Yay! But I have high hopes. So yeah, I'm gonna be starting Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver for the PlayStation 1 on Monday, Tuesday playthrough. And on Thursday I'm gonna be finishing Spyro 2, the Reigniter trilogy, and on Friday I'm gonna be playing Apex. Very excited for that.
Which you are saying that you're actually liking.
Yeah, I'm very much liking it. And next week, it's gonna be just almost the same, except Friday is gonna be Monster Hunter Rise, which I'm very excited.
It comes out next week.
Comes on the 26th.
Okay.
I had a pre-order for like a million years ago. I even pre-ordered the deluxe edition.
Oh
wow!
Spending that stimulus check. I see.
Hell yeah!
Before it even got here.
Exactly. That's the thing. We always spend it before it even arrives.
I mean, I'm still spending the what was it, like 400,
600.
600? Yeah, I'm still spending those. I mean, it is mainly paying bills, but what can I say?
Such is life.
And you can find G right here
At my house.
At his house. Please don't knock on his house because Mama will whoop you.
You can find G if you use the promo code Horny Lion in Pornhub.
I knew it. I knew it. God damn it. But yeah. But yeah, thank you everyone that stuck around, for chatting, for lurking, for watching us talk about
Thank you very much.
this
Thank you.
movie for 2 hours. Remember to stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated, and be kind to everybody. And have yourselves a good night, and may your hearts be your guiding key.
Always.
Good night.